How's it going, guys? It's Matt with Elevate Off-Road. Today I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about my Supertop Ultra by Top. Now, I've gone through quite a few Tops in my time having this Jeep, and I'm going to tell you all the little things I didn't like, the things I did like, and all the things that I changed to make it work for me. So, having said that, let's get to it, you guys.
Then it's your chance to be ruthless.
All the pieces kind of work together. Now, the first part is the door surrounds. Now, the door surrounds kind of just pop into a hole down here, and they go up, and then you have the rail right there. The windows on Supertop are very, very well built, and they're pretty simple. Now, there's a hard plastic insert that connects to a little peg, and that peg you end up sliding into a little grommet. Now, that grommet kind of helps hold the window kind of in place for a little bit more structure. Then on the window itself, there's a channel that you slide onto the top, and there's a little peg, a little plastic channel that you slide into this, and then the window's on. All right, guys, once you go ahead and undo those two latches, the only thing you really have to do next is push. Then once you push it up, it's ready to fold all the way back. Now, the one thing that in my opinion really sets this top apart from the other tops like the Trek Top and the Trek Top Glide and whatnot is the fact that to really retract it and go completely topless, there's two things you gotta do. One, this tab right here, you flick that up. Two, there's a second tab right here, you flick that up. And three, you pull it down. So, right off the bat, my first fix that I suggest is nutserts. Now, these nutserts, if you look really closely, there's actually a little thread right there. Now, that is supposed to clamp the nutsert in so it doesn't come out. Now, my experience is they come out almost every time I install it because, well, I have this weird habit of maybe over-torquing things a little bit too much. So, my fix was on both the fronts and one of the rears, I actually cut off the top part. If you look right here, there's a square that's normally there. I actually ended up cutting that off just enough so I could actually throw a bolt through it, and ever since I put the bolt through, I haven't had any issues. So that's my first fix. Fix number two. Now, the best top instructions for those of you that aren't necessarily really good with following directions and whatnot, they don't actually mention this, and when you call Best Top customer service, they don't really do a good job explaining this. If you look at the door surround itself, there's a channel right here. Now, this is the windshield, like weather channel, stuff like that, right? When it rains, water comes off the top, flows into this, it's supposed to flow out of your Jeep. Now, I kept on having issues where it would actually flow from right here. It would follow that channel straight into the back of the Jeep, and I would have pools underneath my seats. My fix, which I'm pretty sure is the way you're actually supposed to install it anyway, there's a tension cable, and that tension cable actually sits really nicely in this, and ever since I sat that tension cable in there, I've had zero issues with leaking. Now, like I said, that's probably how you're supposed to install it, but I couldn't find any instructions, and even when I called customer service, they didn't really explain it well. Like I said, guys, this is an overview video. I'm not going in super big in-depth kind of how you install it and everything like that. If you guys want to see that, I suggest checking out Northridge 4x4 or Quadratech. They do really good install videos. That's honestly what I watched, other than just kind of going through the instructions trying to figure it out. This is kind of my overview, right? So overall, this Supertop Ultra gives me everything I want, right? Gives me enough space to be able to actually go on longer trips. I've camped in the back, and I've had really zero issues kind of having enough space, headroom, all that stuff. A couple things that I do like about it. One, it's really easy to use. Now, just folding it back, I mean, it's all on the rail system. It's pretty easy. You flip those two yellow tabs, it slides down, and you're done, right? Then, if you're like me, now I close it up every night unless I can get it in the garage, but with it being taller, it's kind of hard to get in the garage. I slide the windows on at night, I button it up, I close it up, and I'm done. Next morning, it takes me 2 minutes to take off the windows, fold it back down, and I'm done and I'm ready to go. So that's like the things I do like, right? It's just really easy to use. So other than that, guys, I would give this probably like an 8 out of 10 because there's a few things that you have to figure out on your own, trial and error. But overall, once you put it on, it's on and it's ready to go. So other than that, you guys, please don't forget to like, subscribe, follow me on Instagram, check out my shop, and get out and explore, and don't be afraid to get a little lost because, hey, that's what it's all about.